That's for sure. And now I met you on Clubhouse, that new social media that's taken off like
Yes.
crazy. And you're in a particular group, or you started a group. What's the group that I met you in?
Okay, so I am a part of an organization called the Wealth Builders, and we are a financial literacy platform. And we also have one of the biggest clubs on Clubhouse by the name of Financial Literacy. So if you are on Clubhouse, you can catch me in there hosting calls every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you stumbled into one of those rooms. And yeah, I love what you had to say. I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. And digital marketing, even though I'm in this space, is definitely not my area of expertise. And so I know I'm not the only one. And when I heard you speaking, I said, okay, I need to talk to this man. I need more information. I know other people that need more information. And we had a wonderful call. And I thank you for donating your time and your expertise. But the Wealth Builders, it's super dope. We teach people about credit. We teach them about drop shipping and e-commerce. We also teach them about real estate and Forex trading. And the goal is basically to empower people. And kind of like you, we're giving an education that you're not going to find in a college. You're definitely not going to find it in a public high school. And sometimes, depending on the demographic that you come from, you're not going to find it in your household. And we're probably in the same space, just two different lanes, but kind of doing the same thing. And I think that's also what attracted me to you. You've never worked. I was once, I'm going to admit it, an employee. I was an employee. And there's nothing wrong with being an employee. I just want to say that there's nothing wrong with being an employee. But once you find freedom, and to me, I define freedom as owning your time, owning all of your time. It's a liberating feeling. And I don't ever look to be an employee again.
Yeah, I get it. I always say I hate the corporate life where it takes a 2-week committee meeting to take a leak.
Yes, ridiculous. Oh my
I mean,
God.
I know somebody like you and somebody like me gets more done before breakfast than a lot of these executives get done in their whole career.
This is a fact. This is a fact. Like that could have been an email. We did not need a meeting for that. There's definitely a lot of time wasting going on in corporate America. But hey, the reason I say that I don't knock employees is because these corporations cannot run without them. And a lot of them provide services and products that we need, love, and use. So I get it. Entrepreneurship is not for everyone. I definitely took a leap of faith when I decided to take, just a leap in myself and sort of believe in myself, like, hey, you can do this. You've got what it takes. But it's definitely not easy. And it's most certainly not for everyone, but I love it. And I was just excited to meet you because it's very rare that I meet somebody that has the same mindset in that regard. People always think, well, you need a cushion from corporate America and everything you do should revolve about being somebody's employee. And I'm just like, no,
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 they should be
no, I don't want to be a
my
good employee.
employee.
Right. I want to be the best entrepreneur I can. I don't necessarily want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars and years of education to become a better employee for someone else. I think not.
So let's take you back a little bit. Were you entrepreneur? You said you were born from Baton Rouge,
Yes.
so were you an entrepreneurial child? Did you?
No, I
No.
was not. You know what? I'm actually a hypocrite because there was a point in my life I was like, I'm never going to have my own business. I'm never going to do that. It takes way too much time, requires way too much commitment. I'm just going to come up in somebody else's job, punch the clock, do whatever I have to do, get my little check and go home and mind my business. And I did do that. I did that for 10 years. And then one Friday, and I'll never forget because it was a dress down Friday, I was like, oh, I'm done with this. I can't ever work for anybody. And I walked out the door without a plan.
Oh, really?
Probably a last paycheck, but I walked out the door without a plan. And I was like, okay, I'm going to figure out. I did a voluntary repossession of my car when I couldn't afford it anymore. I turned off my cable. And at this point, this was before people got savvy. So everybody's Wi-Fi was open. So I was like piggybacking on my neighbor's Wi-Fi, eating ramen noodles and just trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And I honestly did not know what it was, but I knew it did not entail being an employee again. And I found my way into so many amazing things and so many amazing spaces, but it definitely took me having or finding the courage to take a chance on myself. But my dad is an Army veteran. My mother's a retired, what was she? A registered nurse, and she's Panamanian. So that's why that little fun fact.
She's what? What do you call her?
She's Panamanian. She's from Panama.
Oh, Panamanian. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So when I was born, I was actually registered as a Panamanian born abroad, and I had Panamanian citizenship, a dual citizenship, with America up until the age I was 18. And at that point, I let my Panamanian citizenship go. But I was considered a Panamanian born abroad